everybody, thanks for joining me. You're with me, the Spiritual Associate. I'm going to be doing a life pathway reading from the Keepers of the Light. It involves 7 cards, and I will go through the cards and the meanings one by one. It works well, the message, and I just thought it would be a nice way of doing this message today. Something a little bit different than the normal tarot reading. I just thought I'd try with the oracle cards today and see what messages come through, because it sort of covers, you know, your strength, your life, what supports you, what obstacles to overcome. It brings in some guidance from our actual angels, from our guides, and also it gives you a message from the heart. So let's see. It's like they say, it's about the journey, not the destination. So our life pathways message from the Keepers of Light oracle cards. What can we ask our guides to bring in the white light and bring out the Keepers of Light for us? There's quite too many there jumped out, so I'll put them back in. Okay, so I'm going to ask for 7 cards. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. And just one more, please, from the Keepers of Light. One more. There we go. So we've got our 7 cards. I will show you these cards one by one because I do these readings off my phone. So I can't really show you the cards that are in front of me. But like I say, I will show you one by one. Okay, so the first card out is about us. It talks about our strength, what strengths we have. And the first card that we have out from the Keepers of Light is this beautiful card, Kuthumi. It almost looks like Jesus, doesn't he, on that card? Is the Cloak of Wisdom. And it says, you already know the answer you seek. Trust with what you know. So, I mean, that's really important because it asks us sometimes, you know, when we're stuck in a situation and we're not knowing where to go next. This card is saying to you, you know, you have the answers inside of you. It's just about sort of finding time to sort of sit down, maybe go and find a nice quiet, you know, place where you can go and actually hear what you're saying to yourself, connect with yourself. You know, there's no chance of doing that in a busy household, you know. So it's really advisable, and it's saying, you know, you already know the answers you seek, and trust with what you know. You know, sometimes we sort of let other people influence us, and you know, it sort of distracts us. So just always go back, trust your intuition. You know, this is what this Kuthumi is saying. Absolutely, I really love these cards. They're so beautiful. Okay, now the second card is about your life, and you have pulled the White Eagle card. Okay, and this is an ancestor spirit coming through here, connecting you to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So maybe you're finding, you know, there's situations that have been going on within the family. You know, it's, you sort of got the same scenarios keep coming up over and over again. And you know, you need to look at your life, and this white eagle is coming in. He's an ancestor spirit, and he's saying, you know, this, whatever this is, what's going on within your family role, family life, family patterns, you know, this one thing that keeps coming back time and time again, it can be healed. You know, there can be healing from this problem. I mean, it might be, say, for instance, you know, not all families get on. There's family fallouts. And it might be that these family feuds have been going on for generations after generations, you know. So it's asking you, this is your life, and it's asking you to sort of stop these patterns and see where you can heal from this. There's all sorts of things you can do for self-healing. You know, I mean, this day and age, everything's available on the internet to look at self-healing, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, he's an absolutely beautiful card. Look at him, look at his feathers. They are really lovely, these cards. I've been working with these cards non-stop these past few days, because I'm drawn to them, you know. Okay, so our card number 3 is something that will support our happiness, and this is Bridget. Look at her beautiful beautiful red hair there. I'd say she was a fire sign, full of passion. She's bringing in inner strength, and she's saying to us to move back to wholeness, recognize you have the power. And that's just it, you know, we are all unique in our own ways, and we do hold the power to succeed, you know. So again, it's looking at the situation, and she's here to say that she will give you the strength to support you through, and just to remind you that you do hold strength within yourself. It's not always sort of relying on other people all the time. You can do this, you know, when you sort of, you put yourself you put yourself stuck when you're saying that you can't do these things, you know. So you do need to trust in yourself and believe that you've got the strength, the inner strength, to get you through these any complications or anything, any setbacks that are happening. You know, it's all about sort of going back to the drawing board and not giving up, you know, maybe trying it from a different perspective until you get to where you want to get to. Card 5 is Gaia, which is, she talks about earth connection, and this is the message coming in from our angels now. And she is saying to you to be mindful of the planet. So be mindful of, you know, being mindful of situations, you know, being mindful not to sort of think too far ahead. Being mindful not to overthink situations. Always come back to earth, stay grounded. And this is what she's saying, you know, this is an important message here coming direct from these angels for you on this Keepers of the Light reading. She's saying, you know, to stay grounded, and that's so important, to stay grounded. You know, switch off any distractions, you know. Don't let people put doubt in your head. You know, whatever it is here, why you've connected today to get the reading, just remember to stay grounded. If things do start going your way, remember to stay humble. Don't get sort of overexcited about things, you know, where you can get a bit well, we always used to say up your own ass, but you know, when you're sort of getting all the glory, you know, just it's important to remain humble, because you know you got to remember where you've come from, and what just what our ancestors have done for us to be here today, you know. Okay, so card number 6 is also a message coming in from our guides, and oh my god, how do you pronounce this? Cernunnos. Look at him, it's gorgeous, isn't he? He almost reminds me of Aries there. Cernunnos. It talks about life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So this is a message coming in from the guides. Maybe it is that you're feeling this power that you're in right now. You know, it's good to express ourselves, you know, through creativity. I'm doing this reading today. I chose to do it to share it with you guys. I could easily sit back on a Saturday afternoon not do any readings, but I just feel I'm drawn to these cards, and I wanted to work with these, and there's always somebody who's appreciative of a message. And you know, these guides are saying to you, you know, express yourself, you know, be sensual. You have the sensual and sexual powers. They're at a very high sort of rate at the moment. So I suppose at the end of the day, it is Saturday night. So put your glad rags on there and get out and have a good time. You know, life is for living at times, you know. Life is for living. You're a long time dead, as they say. So, yeah, make the most of what you've got. I mean, you'll have to excuse me, my hair is a bloody mess at the moment. It's sort of like at that in-between stage. I'm trying to get rid of all the dye in my hair because it's just cost such a lot of money to keep having it done all the time. So I ended up cutting it all off and letting my natural colour come through. So I won't be putting my glad rags on tonight and going out there and having cocktails. Not tonight, but I'm sure some of you will be. So if you are, you know, make the most of it and enjoy yourselves while you're young. Go out there and have a good time and enjoy it, and use those sexual powers, as they say. Have a good time, but always stay safe, remember that. Okay, so card number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I don't know why here I've missed one now. But anyway, card number 7, okay, is Odin. Look at him. Absolutely amazing picture. Look at him. He looks a right warrior, doesn't he? He's saying he's got psychic insight, and he's saying your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition, and that's so important. I mean, you're obviously spiritual if you're listening to this message now. So you know, this is coming from your heart. So if you feel, you know, you're connected to certain things spiritually, then you know there's loads of options. You know, you can read books about spirituality, you can watch videos, you can join classes where you can actually sit round in a circle and meditate with other people. If you feel you're drawn to this type of thing, you know, there's always workshops, classes, and it doesn't always have to be about money, because some of them are bloody costly. You know, I'm doing an intense tarot course at the moment. Even though I can read the tarot, I just wanted to have a certificate. So I sort of approached this mentor that I'm working with at the moment, and purely it was a fluke really how I met her. Just one day I was walking through you know, the local shopping centre, and I bumped into her, and that's how I met her. So you know, if you do feel like you've got, you know, you're interested in spirituality, then there's so many outlets to gain perspective and, you know, sort of work on your own, sort of opening your own third eye and working on your intuition, you know. And a lot of that is about having time out from the rat race, time out from busy sort of schedules, you know. Okay, so I don't know why, but we've slipped up here because it should have been 7 cards, and I have got 7 cards here. But this is our last card anyway. And this is Joan of Arc. Well, you've heard of Joan of Arc. There she is, look. The beautiful lilies. She's the voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. I mean, fear holds so many people back. You know, fear is a really, really dreadful thing in today's society. But it just holds us back. So it's all about riding the wave. You know, if you're fearing something, they always say, you know, if you try and confront it, and if you imagine a situation in your head that really sort of scares you, and you think to yourself, oh, I can't do that. This is what I always do. I always see myself, I actually talk myself through that situation and see myself in my head that I have actually done it and completed it. And then I think it just gives you the confidence to go ahead and do it, and you sort of ride through the fear. So there's been many a situation that I've been in where I've done that, and it's worked out in my favour. And at the end of the day, you conquer that fear then, you know. So it could be little things. I mean, I went through a stage where I couldn't be near a pigeon. They used to frighten me after death. But if I see them now, you know, I can go up to them and everything. I can even feed them now, whereas I couldn't. So just little things like that, you know. You know, it does hold us back. So, okay. So just remember, it is about the journey and not the destination. So, you know, make each day count and remember to stay in the moment. That's so important. Just remember to stay in the moment. And, you know, just try and be happy. Okay, I'll leave that with you. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.